Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Thursday, June 11, 2026. In the headlines, Grenada pushes for easier travel to Canada. Government advances plans for National Rehabilitation Center. Experts tackle barriers to OECS integration. The Grenada chapter of the Caribbean Youth Environment Network calls for action after leatherback turtle killing. Also in the news, regionally, scientists warn El Nino may be strongest in 140 years. Internationally, thousands march in South Africa calling for undocumented migrants to leave. Plus, in the sports news, expanded 48-team World Cup officially begins while Rivaldo Clark century guides West Indies Academy to hard-fought draw.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
I'm Kenroy, Baptiste at GBN. Thanks for joining us. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell says his recent visit to Canada included high-level discussions aimed at restoring easier travel access for Grenadians. Shania McIntosh has the rest of the details.
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell has revealed that one of the key objectives of his recent visit to Canada was to advocate for Grenadians to be allowed to travel under the Canada Electronic Travel Authorization System. Grenada's visa-free access to Canada was revoked several years ago, and Grenadians are still required to obtain a visa for travel to Canada.
As you are aware, under a government that was led by my predecessor with the same name, our visa-free access to Canada was revoked. And up to today, Grenadians still have to get a visa to go to Canada. Part of the reason for my travel was to urge the new Prime Minister and his team to at least allow Grenadians to travel to Canada under the Electronic Travel Authorization System.
The Prime Minister explained that during his visit, he met with Canada's new Prime Minister and members of his team to discuss the possibility of Grenada being included in Canada's Electronic Travel Authorization Program, which would make travel more accessible for Grenadian nationals. Mitchell noted that Canada is currently conducting a review of its travel and immigration policies. He said the government of Grenada will do everything within its power to ensure the country is part of the review process and to demonstrate that Grenadians who travel to Canada are law-abiding citizens who respect and comply with the Canadian laws.
A review is taking place currently, and so we will do everything in our power to make sure that we are part of the review so that we can convince the government and people of Canada that Grenadians who travel to Canada are good citizens, are upright citizens who will comply with Canadian law, who will not overstay their time. And for those who've migrated legally under the Canadian migration system, as we had countless examples in Ontario and Montreal on our recent visit, that they will be an added asset to the Canadian society and will contribute to the growth and development of Canada and the bilateral relations with Canada.
The Prime Minister also highlighted that when his administration assumed office, Grenada did not have a representative in Ottawa advocating on the country's behalf. He stressed the importance of maintaining strong diplomatic representation to advance Grenada's interests.
The High Commission in Ottawa. Ottawa is the political seat or the political capital of Canada. When I got into office and the Canadian government had reviewed the visa restrictions, I was advised by the then Canadian High Commissioner based in Barbados that there was no representative for and on behalf of Grenada in Ottawa. In other words, there was no one to advocate for Grenada in the political capital of Ottawa. And that's why we established a High Commission. That is why we are thankful that His Excellency Sylvester Collis is now the High Commissioner and is able to begin the advocating on behalf of Grenada so that we can improve the bilateral relations.
Mitchell said the government's goal is to convince Canada that Grenada remains a strong and reliable bilateral partner and express hope that the country will eventually qualify for travel under the Electronic Travel Authorization System. Reporting for GBN News, Shania McIntosh.
Well, the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States hosted a webinar on the free movement of people, contingent rights and border services on Wednesday. Here's what we can tell you. The webinar brought together a panel of experts in immigration, humanitarian response, climate mobility, legal compliance, and regional governance. The panelists were tasked with identifying concrete measures to close the gap between the treaty and the realities experienced by citizens.
The focus of Wednesday's webinar was on finding the bottlenecks to true regional integration, whether in legislation not yet enacted, training not yet delivered, data systems not yet connected, or a lack of political will. OECS Director General Dr. Didicus Jews called for honesty about which obstacles can realistically be addressed in the next 12 months.
The measure of the OECS Economic Union is not found in our treaties. It is found in the experience of an ordinary OECS citizen, a nurse who moves from Grenada to St. Lucia and is treated with dignity at the border. A family that reunifies across our islands without losing access to schooling or health care.
Dr. Jones noted that citizens who have faced travel barriers are watching the principal officers tasked with implementing regional integration, so the webinar must answer what needs to be done and who will take responsibility. Calvin St. Just, Executive Chairman of the Citizenship by Investment in St. Kitts and Nevis, stressed that free movement must be supported by systems that are seamless and secure. Drawing from their own experience, St. Just said, digital transformation is not just about installing new technology, but also about ensuring institutional readiness.
Now, this is where technology becomes essential. Modern border systems, including pre-arrival digital processes, the use of electronic travel authorization, advanced passenger information, and biometric processing. These are critical to allow governments to move away from fragmented, paper-heavy, and manual-intensive processes. It requires coordination between immigration, customs, national security, technology providers, data protection authorities, and political leadership. It also requires public trust.
Addressing the possibility of forced displacement due to natural disasters or climate change, Sarah Rosengartner, Deputy Managing Director of the Global Center for Climate Mobility, stated that all such forms of movement will need to be governed.
And the cross-border dimension, again, has both an emergency management component where countries need to look at how are they prepared to respond to people coming in potentially in larger numbers and over a short period of time, but then has a component of preparing for the larger shifts that may happen that are potentially more economically driven.
She emphasized that people may move because of disasters, but often end up staying longer due to the advantages within the OECS framework.
Now, that has obviously implications for the region in terms of thinking about social cohesion in the longer run, how future movements may be shaped by the presence of people that have stayed in country. But it also points towards policy challenges that arise around issues like land and housing, for example, that are critical for climate resilience.
Rosengartner also highlighted the need for policy cohesion across the multiple sectors within the OECS. I am Gerald Joseph reporting.
Other news, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell has reaffirmed Grenada's commitments to strengthening ties with the Republic of Korea during a farewell courtesy call from His Excellency Saigon Kwan, Ambassador of the Republic of Korea to Grenada. During the meeting, Prime Minister Mitchell expressed appreciation for the long-standing relationship between the two countries and highlighted opportunities for greater collaboration in areas such as digital transformation and skills development. Ambassador Kwan noted that Grenada was the first Caribbean nation to establish diplomatic relations with Korea and reaffirmed his country's support for Grenada's development priorities, including climate resilience, renewable energy, agricultural innovation, and recovery efforts on the sister isles of Carriacou and Petite Martinique. Now, the Grenada chapter of the Caribbean Youth Environment Network, CYEN, is urging Grenadians to respect sea turtles and the regulations designed to protect them. President of CYEN Grenada, Krishma MacDonald, says turtle populations maintain balance in the marine ecosystem, which offers significant benefits to Grenada's economy. Reporter Deidre Seeley tells us more.
In the wake of the recent slaughter of a leatherback turtle at Lancapines, the Grenada chapter of the Caribbean Youth Environment Network, CYEN, is urging Grenadians to respect closed fisheries and the sea turtle nesting season. From April through August, female turtles return to the beaches where they hatch to lay their own eggs. In Grenada, the authorities enforce a closed season from April 1st to August 31st to protect these endangered reptiles. The hunting of leatherback turtles is also explicitly prohibited year-round. Krishma MacDonald, a marine and wildlife biologist who also serves as president of CYEN Grenada, says these regulations allow the species to replenish their populations naturally. Their presence in our oceans provides knock-on benefits to Grenada's fisheries and tourism sectors. For example, leatherback turtles help control jellyfish populations, while green turtles control algal growth.
Our tourists go to dive, we go to dive. Our fishers need healthy reefs so that we can have healthy fisheries. So it's not just for tourism, it's also for local fisheries. The hawksbill turtles, they eat sponges. In every area, turtles are important, and maintaining a healthy or good nesting season ensures that we will have these animals for years to come.
While nesting turtles are commonly documented at the Grand Anse, Lancapines, and Livera beaches, MacDonald says turtles can hatch and return to nest on any beach in the country. A recent social media post shows hatchlings coming ashore instead of swimming out to sea, likely because they were disoriented by bright phone lights. MacDonald said while a turtle nesting or hatching can be exciting, people should keep a respectful distance and avoid using bright lights, which can confuse them. She said pets should also be kept away.
We encourage persons to refrain from using loud flashing lights, camera lights. We understand that social media is a rampage and everybody wants to be the first person to do certain things on social media. However, it affects the turtles negatively. It can cause them to return to the ocean and abandon nesting, and you don't want that.
MacDonald believes unfortunate incidents like the leatherback killing last month are the result of a lack of education. She encouraged people to call the Grenada Sea Turtle Hotline at 534-4324 to report sightings and gain guidance from experts. She also called on young people aged 16 and older to join CYEN and get involved in environmental protection and sustainable development.
CYEN is reaching out to any young person that's older than from 16 years and older who's interested in joining the cause to spread that sort of education, to get involved, whether it be in negotiations or activism. Join us and help us educate.
Deidre Seeley, GBN News.
Broadcasting from the Grenadian capital, this is Network News, still to come from us. Agro-processors get boost with new training. We'll talk about that.
What if growing your savings came with more flexibility and more rewards? Introducing the Ariza Advantage account from Ariza Credit Union. Earn 3.5% interest per year with a minimum first deposit of just EC $10,000. Enjoy a 5-year fixed term, unlimited deposits, no monthly fees, and added loan security. Plus exclusive Advantage member privileges, priority services, special offers, and more. Get the Ariza Advantage. This is the Ariza Promise. Better value, better service, members first. Visit arizacu.com or call us today.
Hey, Lynn.
Hey, neighbor.
Here's the bill I asked you to pay for me.
How did you get your electricity bill to be so low?
For one, we size our transformers just for what we need. And we unplug transformers, chargers, and other devices when they're not in use. We also replaced our light bulbs with LEDs.
They burn less energy, right?
Much less. I even replaced the seal on my refrigerator door to keep the cold air in.
And Grenlec is always advising us not to open the fridge too often.
That's right. And my family washes and irons in bulk.
So while Grenada can't control fuel prices, I can conserve energy and save money.
Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
At 5 p.m. on August 5th, 1944, the schooner Island Queen sailed out of the St. George's Harbor. On board were some of Grenada's brightest and best sons and daughters. What happened afterwards remains a mystery.
Where Island Queen gone?
Heritage Theatre Company presents Lucy's Straw Hat, a full-length drama written and directed by Chris DeRiggs, a moving story about a family caught up in the drama of this great mystery. Meet Mammy Sylvie, a woman with a secret too heavy to keep but too painful to reveal.
I'm asking for forgiveness for not telling you the truth.
Pa John, the war veteran.
Sometimes I sit here feeling so helpless, so crushed.
Hyacinth, always ready to do mischief.
You don't see the woman Uncle Norris married. She face ugly enough to turn milk.
Lucy, beautiful and headstrong.
I had a dream, Mommy, but Hyacinth was there, holding my hand.
Lucy's Straw Hat at Grenada Trade Center on Saturday 13th and Sunday 14th June, and at the Luke Cinema on Saturday 20th and Sunday 21st June. All shows 7 p.m. Advance tickets $60, $75 at the door. Come join us.
Where Island Queen gone?
Life isn't one size fits all. Take me, for example. I like my suits well fitted. Getting a loan should feel like buying a suit. That's why financing at Grenada Cooperative Bank Limited is made to fit everyone. Introducing the Made to Fit loan, financing tailored to your needs. Get 100% financing to buy or build your home, purchase land, or get that brand new car. Plus, get up to $50,000 unsecured. And to make sure your loan fits, Co-op Bank is trimming your loan fees by 50% and covering 30% of your legal fees.
Oh yeah, nice.
Don't adjust your life to fit a loan. Get a loan that fits your life. Visit us online or stop by any retail banking unit today. Terms and conditions apply.
Grenadians at home and abroad, the National Democratic Congress proudly invites you to the mega rally on Sunday, 21st of June. Under the theme, 4 years stronger, you, me, us. You, because we care. Me, because I have a responsibility. And us, because we all have a part to play in building Grenada. Bring your flags, bring your family, bring your yellow, and be a part of the 4-year celebration, transforming Grenada's future. Sunday, 21st of June, at 5 p.m., Monrouge Plain Field comes alive. NDC Mega Rally. You, me, us.
When the man say that he blacking out, what you think it is? Yellow fever. Yellow fever. Whoa, we give them yellow fever.
With just $5, catch your lucky break and double your money with $25,000 scratchy for the same price. Win easy with money, and electric sevens. Check out these scratch games at authorized lottery agents across the Tri-Island. Over $1.5 million in total prizes and as much as $25,000 can be won on just one ticket of each game. Play scratch today. Absolutely no draws and no waiting. Just chances at instant winnings. Scratch, win, easy. Must be 18 or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Attention East Side and all St. Andrew crew.
All you ready? Because Sunday, June 14th from 5 p.m. Progress Park St. Andrew is going full bingo madness mood as Megaforce Promotions presents Cars and Cash Mega Bingo, the East Side edition. Here now, somebody leaving with not one but 2 Suzuki Ignis Sports. And that's not all.
Wait for it.
$50,000 in cold hard cash. Tickets are only $60 for one. Or grab the discount of $100 for 2. And yes, free buses will be provided island-wide. So call your crew, organize your posse, charge your phone, and come get ready to shout bingo! Inside the massive Cars and Cash Mega Bingo. Progress Park St. Andrew. Get ready.
Brought to you by Carib. It's the way we play.
We search for brilliance, looking far, asking wide, not realizing it's been right here all along. Makers, storytellers, dreamers shaping color, rhythm, and vision into something only Grenadians can create. But for too long, we've been working in the dark, hidden, overlooked, out of reach. Until
home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
For Grenada to realize its true potential, we must all be a part of nation building. From every corner of the world, our sons and daughters carry the spirit of the Spice Isle in their hearts through culture, innovation, investment, and service. Now is the time to come home to your beautiful Tri-Island state, to reconnect with our roots, share our knowledge, to inspire our youth, and to help shape a stronger, more resilient economy for generations to come. We are all part of the collective journey to shape the future of our nation. Together, we are building a nation we are proud of, a nation defined by opportunity, unity, and purpose. Grenada is more than a place on the map. It is our heritage, our future, our home. We look forward to welcoming you.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or
renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Rebecca Television Network, the Ministry of Agriculture is helping small food businesses grow with new training in marketing, packaging and branding. The rest of the details from Tony Julian.
The Ministry of Agriculture is working closely with its partners to strengthen the agricultural sector. At a recent three-day seminar led by the Inter-American Institute for Cooperation on Agriculture, ICA, small and medium food businesses received hands-on training in marketing, packaging, and branding to help them compete in larger markets. Earlier sessions focused on important topics like food safety and health standards. Chief Agricultural Officer Thaddeus Peters told agro-processors that the ministry is working to create the right environment for their success and is committed to helping the agro-processing sector grow.
So from 2024 into 2025, we would have been part of a food security enhancement project with financing from the World Bank, and one of the components was support to small and medium-sized agro-processors. There was some support for at least for 25 persons to receive agro-processing equipment and so on. But additionally, we are also doing a facility at Lacalome, retrofitting a facility at Lacalome, where you can do the support will be provided for those who don't have the adequate facility at home to come in and do the processing, So it's a sort of roll-out sort of operations where you can come in with your raw material, prepare your product, and you move out, and then somebody else come in, and so on. So that's the aim. We're in the construction phase, a little delays, but we hope towards the end of the year we can be in line to make this facility available.
Gregory Del Sol, technical specialist at ICA Grenada, said the training builds on earlier sessions about food safety in agro-processing.
So last Friday we had a session on agricultural health and food safety in agro-processing, where we trained the processors, about 21 of them, in the area of compliance in terms of health and food safety. And today we are building upon that to again make the processors a bit more export ready, or make their products at a higher level. So we are continuing on that theme today in terms of marketing, branding, and packaging. So we are training them on how to improve their marketing, their branding, their packaging, to take their product to another level and make them more export ready.
Agro-processors welcomed the training and thanked both ICA and the ministry for their support. Training facilitator Rachel Renee Gonzalez, CEO of Market Movers Limited, said the goal is to help small businesses improve their branding, packaging, and marketing.
I've been a food entrepreneur for over 18 years in Trinidad and Tobago, and I have a clear understanding of the food landscape here in the Caribbean, how to take high quality local food brands and make them into strong branding, strong marketability, and to get them on the shelf. We basically take brands from idea to shelf, and we have brands all across the Caribbean that has been able to go from single, mom and pop types of businesses that are now in large retail stores and exported all across the world.
One participant called the session very helpful, saying that it gave important information to help their businesses grow.
My name is Sherwin Sandy, and I represent the Sandy's Family Farm, Sandy's Place and Catering Services, where we do agro processing, make chips from 9 different types of provisions that we grow in Grenada here. We do make bread and flour as well from the same set of provisions that we grow. And today's session for me, I learned a lot from the session 1 and 2. I see it as a great need for my business to move from one point to the next in terms of collaboration with investors, getting clients both locally and internationally.
With that review on the recent seminar, I'm Tony Julian for GBN News.
The economic union formed by the revised Treaty of Baptiste is days away from celebrating its 16th anniversary, while the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States observes 45 years since its establishment. However, some aspects of the agreement are yet to be formalized despite the concerted push by the OECS Commission to fast-track the free movement of people, goods and services. Some of the gaps to ensuring such a reality were identified during a webinar on Wednesday. Gerard Joseph is going to tell us about that.
The lack of political will was identified as one of the major gaps to completing all the objectives set out in the Treaty of Baptiste 45 years ago. There continues to be uneven uptake from member states to harmonize their efforts to ensure citizens traveling within the OECS realize the benefits of regional integration. Brendan Tarney, Program Officer of the Coordination Office for the Caribbean from the International Organization for Migration, noted that the lack of provisions to enable citizens moving in between countries to experience similar policies and benefits. Tarney pointed to the absence of available and free-flow information, hinting that uneven implementation lends heavily from poor utilization, education and awareness of citizens' contingent rights under free movement.
And I think that those really need to be much more proactively advocated for and made visible in the countries. Making it visible in the workplace, making it visible in the schools, universities, social security offices, right, where people actually interact with the government, right.
He impressed that the core rights of OECS citizens need to be proactively taught. The program officer added that outreach to the diaspora is another gap, whereby foreign nationals can feel the region's declining populations and labor force.
A lot of rhetoric about wanting to bring the diaspora back, but if they're not receiving an offer, right? What is the benefit of returning home? Well, the rights to move, the rights to education, the rights to healthcare.
Tarney noted the role of transparency in building trust. Speaking to another gap, which is data sharing, he stated that lacking political will for governments to share data remain a key hindrance to integration.
OECS has a huge opportunity, I believe, to set the standard for data comparability in the region and data collection. It is definitely the most integrated region in this hemisphere. And to identify, collect, and share common minimum data sets can set that standard and allow everyone to speak and look at the same playbook.
Tarney noted that if harmonized data sharing is completed, then OECS member states will be able to make evidence-based policies at a national and regional level.
I think the one takeaway on this kind of addressing gaps is the regime is well established in principle, really is, but the full value is dependent on the consistent implementation, the accessibility of it, the knowledge about it, and stronger data and operationalization of it.
The program officer called for proactive actions to fully leverage the enormous opportunities from integration, while also highlighting that full free movement among OECS and CARICOM states does not equate to meeting the region's labor needs. I am Gerard Joseph reporting.
Grade 6 students from across the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union came together virtually as the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank hosted its annual mentorship transition session. We invite you to stay with us for GBN I Saw.
A good eye catches all. GBN I Saw is brought to you by Clear Vision.
I got my glasses from Clear Vision Eye Center.
I got my glasses at Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
On Tuesday, the 9th of June, the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank held its yearly mentorship transition session for grade 6 students in mentorship schools throughout the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union. The event, now a fixture in the bank's educational outreach, is designed to help students prepare for the significant shift to secondary school, offering both guidance and the chance to connect with peers from other member territories. This year's session featured a presentation by Jervis Dabio, coordinator of Grenada's Cybersecurity Incident Response Team, who addressed the group on the importance of online safety. The initiative provided students overall with practical advice for navigating their new academic and digital environments, reinforcing the ECCB's commitment to supporting youth as they advance in their education. Share your photos and videos with us via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or through our other social media platforms. That's for GBN I Saw.
After the break, government advances plans for National Rehabilitation Center. Shania McIntosh will have the report. Stay with us.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union introduces its new digital platform, managing your finances at any time from anywhere.
As a part-time student, balancing work and studies can be a real challenge. But with GCCU's digital app, these worries are no more. My parents can now remotely transfer funds to my account and I can check my balance at any time, giving me the freedom to achieve my goals.
My days can be long and tedious. With this app, I can ensure my loan is paid on time, transfer funds to someone else's account, and check my balances. I don't have to rush to do business during my lunch hour or after work anymore.
With this app, I can request checks to pay my suppliers, letters for my business transactions. I don't have to leave my farm to go stand in line.
The Grenville Credit Union digital platform. It's convenient and secure banking right at your fingertips. Download the app today from the Play Store or App Store or call 442-8602, 459-4325 or 416-8467 for further information.
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency. Unlock the possibilities.
Country Cold, premier sponsor, in collaboration with Power of Worship Radio 92.5 FM, present A Night of Worship. A Night of Worship with 7-time Grammy Award-winning Brooklyn Tabernacle Choir. Friday, June 12th at the Grenada National Cricket Stadium. Gates open at 5 p.m. Worship starts at 6. Free admission. Experience powerful songs like Fill My Cup. Spirits fall down. And you keep on blessing me. Bring your family. This is more than a concert. It's an encounter with God. Special thanks to our generous sponsors, Modern Photo Studio, Terry's Yacht Services, and Sammy's Ready Mix. A Night of Worship with Brooklyn Tabernacle Choir. Friday, June 12th. This event hosted by the Ministry of Mental Health, Wellness, and Religious Affairs.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grand Anse, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Freedom is driven to pursue that passion that keeps you up at night and makes you smile in your sleep. Freedom is bold to embrace the possibilities that can open up your world and conquer new heights. Freedom is fabulous with bits and pieces that enhance the quality of your life. Freedom is what you do with the flexibility to change path or direction when you need to. Freedom breeds ambition and purpose while having loads of fun along the way. But most of all, freedom is well-deserved for the road traveled and the journey still to come. Unleash your freedom with Nexa Credit Union. Call us on 440-1354 or visit our website to pre-apply. Apply now. Freedom awaits. Terms and conditions apply. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Are you ready to take your business to the next level? At My5, we say let's go. My5 provides micro and small loans tailored for entrepreneurs just like you. Whether you need new equipment or extra stock, our terms are fast, easy, and built for your success. As a responsible lender, we will ensure that our services are affordable and at the same time promote growth and sustainability. Visit us at the corner of Halifax and Cross Streets or call 435-1122 or 435-1123 or 24. My5, empowering your business, enhancing your freedom.
This Emancipation Weekend, Freedom Takes the Sea. The Media Workers Association of Grenada invites you aboard Unscripted, the Freedom Edition. Friday, July 31st. Step into an unforgettable night of music, vibes, culture, and connection aboard the ultimate summer cruise experience. Meet your favorite media personalities, party under the stars, and celebrate freedom the unscripted way aboard the Ecstasy. Boarding is at 7 p.m., sailing at 8 p.m. Dress code Freedom Chic, bold, stylish, unapologetically you. Tickets are limited and going fast. Get your tickets online at GoToFet and at recognized ticket outlets. Unscripted, the Freedom Edition, because the best stories are the ones you never planned.
Life's about to pop. I wanna play with Cash Pop. Life's about to pop. Oh yeah, with Cash Pop. Pick your number 1 to 50. See your price right when you play. 5 draws a day, come win easy. Cash Pops. One number, that's all you need. Win up to 2,500 indeed. Life's about to pop. I wanna play with Cash Pop.
Must be 18 or older to play. NLA supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
Government is stepping up efforts to combat substance abuse and addiction with a new rehabilitation center at Mirabel St. Andrew. Shania McIntosh has been working on this story.
The government of Grenada is moving forward with efforts to address substance abuse and addiction through the construction of a new rehabilitation center at Mirabel St. Andrew. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell says the facility is part of a broader strategy aimed at helping individuals struggling with drug dependency and other addictions. According to the Prime Minister, addiction often makes it difficult for individuals to exercise the discipline needed to overcome substance dependence on their own.
Currently building a rehabilitation center at Mirabel as part of the plans to address drug dependency, alcohol dependency, and other addictions that exist within Grenada. Obviously, when persons are addicted to substances, oftentimes they struggle with having the ability to have the discipline to wean themselves off it, and if the society doesn't provide help, or if there isn't family support, we know it's extremely difficult. Oftentimes it leads to vagrancy and obviously a lot more unpleasant social consequences.
Mitchell noted that the rehabilitation center is one of several measures being pursued by the government to provide support and treatment for those affected by addiction. He emphasized that the facility will offer a structured environment where individuals can receive the assistance needed on their path to recovery.
So the rehabilitation center is just one of the many tools that we are looking at to ensure that we can provide some assistance in that manner.
The Prime Minister added that the initiative reflects government's commitment to tackling substance abuse as a public health and social issue while providing meaningful support for vulnerable citizens. Reporting for GBN News, Shania McIntosh.
My colleague Tony Julian is next to the sports news. We'll be back.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before. start. Make moves and play it smart. Expand, invest, or renew. ACB's right there with you. With ACB Home Advantage Mortgages, you get up to 100% financing, reduced fees, and a $100,000 unsecured credit card. Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before with ACB.
Terms and conditions apply.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
Oh, it happens to all of us. Low on cash and in need of money right away. Play Instacash Monday to Sunday and there are no draws.
So what you saying? No numbers to choose from?
Nope.
And no draw sessions to wait on?
Nope.
And we can play it anytime and any day?
Yep, including Sundays. Instacash. Ask for it by name and choose from a wide variety of games as low as $2 and win instantly. It is fast, it is easy to play, and you win cash right away. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
The Ministry of Agriculture White Potato Production Initiative is an OECS sub-regional project aimed at reducing Grenada's reliance on imported white potatoes, which in 2025 had an imported value of over 4.5 million EC dollars. The White Potato Production Initiative is part of the Ministry of Agriculture's food security drive and is being undertaken with the simultaneous cultivation of other crops such as sweet potatoes, pineapples, coconuts, carrots, and other vegetables. Other OECS countries like Dominica and St. Vincent and the Grenadines are already at an advanced stage in white potato production, with Dominica completely cutting the import of white potatoes during the first quarter of 2026. Grenada is now preparing to advance production for better output in 2027. The Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry, ensuring food and nutrition security for all.
As we look ahead to 2026, we're committed to elevating Grenada's presence on the global stage. Our integrated tactical focus includes media relations, travel trade engagement, sales activation, and digital campaigns. These efforts are designed to ensure visibility and establish leadership in our niche pillar marketing. We invite you to join us on this journey by supporting our initiatives and sharing the beauty of our tri-island state with the world. Together, we can make 2026 a year of growth and success for our islands. Whether you're a local stakeholder, a travel enthusiast, or someone who simply loves Grenada, your involvement is crucial to our success. Thank you for your continued support. Let's make 2026 a year to remember.
great Thursday evening to you, sporting fans, and a reminder that international short format cricket returns to Sabina Park tonight. This as the West Indies men's cricket team prepares to host Sri Lanka in the opening fixture of a three-match 2020 international series. The West Indies enter the series looking to erase the frustration of the preceding 50-over campaign. Sri Lanka claimed the one-day international trophy 1-0 after a comprehensive 41-run victory in the opening match on the 3rd of June. Subsequent persistent torrential downpours at Sabina Park, though, completely washed out the second and third matches altogether without a single ball being bowled, handing the visitors an historic away series triumph. Led by Captain Shea Hope, the Windies top order will rely on the explosive capabilities of Brandon King and middle order powerhouse Shimron Hetmyer. The roster is further bolstered by global franchise stalwarts Rothman Powell, Jason Holder, and Sherfane Rutherford. Spinning Akil Hussain is expected to lead the bowling attack alongside the emerging pace option Sharma Joseph. The match bowls off at 8:30 Grenada time. And still with cricket, the first 4-day unofficial test between the West Indies Academy and Sri Lanka emerging players that ended in a hard-fought draw at the Mahinda Rajapaksa International Cricket Stadium. A gritty batting recovery led by skipper Rivaldo Clark and a late bowling push gave the Caribbean developmental side lots of positives to take away from the opening multi-format fixture. Choosing to bowl the West Indies Academy, they faced a formidable first innings total from the hosts, who posted 356 runs. Ryan Bandu led the bowling unit, returning figures 3 for 45, while Johan Lane picked up 3 for 68, and Shadiah Blades in response. The Windies suffered an early setback when they slumped to 113 for 4. But Captain Rivaldo Clark took control of the game. Clark smashed a phenomenal rescue act century that was to swing the momentum back toward the West Indies. Of course, Clark found an excellent ally in Shakir Paris, and together the pair put on a crucial 115-run partnership for the fifth wicket. Paris contributed a solid 50 off 115 balls. Clark's heroics helped push the West Indies Academy's first innings total to 381 all out, thereby securing a vital 25-run lead over the hosts with a small first innings advantage. So the West Indies bowlers, they look to put pressure on Sri Lanka. They'd eventually declare the innings on 316 for 6. With time running out on day 4, the match was safely called a draw, leaving the two-match red ball series level at 0-0. On to the biggest FIFA World Cup in history that officially kicked off today, the 11th of June in Mexico. The opening match of the tournament saw co-host Mexico face off against South Africa in a highly anticipated Group A clash. For the first time, the tournament featured an expanded field of 48 teams. That's up from the traditional 32-team format used since 1998, and it's being co-hosted across 3 nations, remember, Mexico, Canada, and the United States. Now, a record-breaking 104 matches will be played across 16 host cities over the course of a 39-day schedule. Meanwhile, back here at home, the 2026-27 GFA Premier League that heats up this weekend, with critical matchups shaking up the standings. For Saturday, the 13th of June, 7 o'clock evening time, Sab Spartans versus Queen's Park Rangers FC at Victoria Park. Spartans will be looking to break a 2-game losing streak against a tough Queen's Park Rangers.
Paradise FC International versus Hurricanes SC at Progress Park. The longtime rivals clash in the night's marquee encounter. And on Sunday, the 14th of June, SAFL will lock horns with FC Camerhorn inside Victoria Park. That'll be from 6 p.m. Playing at home, SAFL will be looking to secure their first points of the season. Another matchup will see St. David's FC against St. John's Sport at Cuthbert Peters Park. St. David will face their toughest test yet against the defending champions. Shifting now to the NBA Finals, where the New York Knicks pulled off the largest comeback in NBA Finals history on Wednesday night, storming back from a 29-point deficit to defeat the San Antonio Spurs 107-106 at Madison Square Garden. The miraculous Game 4 victory gives the Knicks a commanding 3-1 series lead, leaving them exactly one win away from their first NBA championship since, remember, 1973. The young San Antonio Spurs dominated early, connecting on 11 of their first 16 three-point attempts, led by dynamic rookie Dylan Harper's 21 points and 22 points from the superstar center Victor Wembanyama, Wemby of course, as he's better known. San Antonio built a massive 76-49 lead by halftime. However, New York's defense tightened drastically in the second half, holding the Spurs to just 3 of 17 from beyond the arc. All-star guard Jalen Brunson spearheaded the offense with a game-high 36 points and 7 assists. That was to fuel a furious 58-30 second-half run. The series now shifts back to the Frostbank Center in Texas for Game 5 on Saturday, the 13th of June. San Antonio faces a monumental task under head coach Mitch Johnson, as only one team in NBA history, the 2016 Cleveland Cavaliers, has ever successfully recovered from a 3-1 deficit in the finals. The latest sporting highlights there for you. We're still ahead, of course. Kenroy Baptiste coming back in with regional and international developments, so do stay with us on the Evening News Thursday. Tony Julian here, thanking you for joining me for the latest in sport. Have a good night.
Scientists say El Niño in the Pacific Ocean is getting stronger and could be the most powerful in 140 years. El Niño happens when winds weaken and warm water moves east, changing weather around the world. The United Nations warns that higher temperatures may cause droughts, crop failures, and make food more expensive. Experts expect El Niño to reach its peak this autumn and last into 2027. This could make it the hottest year ever recorded.
Climate prediction models suggest we could see the development of El Niño in the coming months, and there are hints it could be the strongest in 140 years. Now, the last major El Niño helped push global temperatures up to record highs. So what's happening and why does it matter? Well, it all starts out here in the Pacific, more specifically the tropical Pacific. Now, normally the trade winds will push the warmer waters over towards Asia, but when those winds weaken or even reverse, to see those warmer waters getting pushed over towards the Americas. You can see this pool of warmer water just off the coast of South America there. The extra heat changes weather patterns across the planet. Now, here's a cross-section of the Pacific, and you can see scientists have been watching unusually warm water building beneath the surface for some months now. That's the normal setup, warmer water over towards Australia, and we've got warmer water in the El Niño event getting pushed over towards South America. And because the planet's already warming, El Niño is developing on top of record ocean temperatures. Now, El Niño doesn't affect everyone in the same way. Parts of South America often become wetter, as you can see here, and parts of Australia and Southeast Asia, they become drier, drought, risk of bushfires. And in some parts of East Asia, East Africa, they see an increased risk of flooding, and the Indian monsoon, well, that may well be somewhat weaker than usual. And even this year's hurricane season is likely to be somewhat quieter than normal. Of all the hazards, the biggest concern is heat, and the UN warns El Niño could push temperatures higher nearly everywhere, and that raises the risk of droughts, water shortages, and crop failure. If El Niño does strengthen, the weather around the world could become even more extreme, and the months ahead, we could well see those temperatures continuing to rise. Forecasters believe El Niño could peak by September or October and continue into next year. Exactly how strong it becomes remains uncertain, but one thing is clear. When the Pacific Ocean changes temperature, the entire world pays attention. This year's El Niño could shape the weather headlines for months to come, and it's not out of the question that 2027 could well become the hottest year on record.
Further afield, thousands of people marched in KwaZulu-Natal, South Africa, following a call by the MK party led by former President Jacob Zuma. Protesters want undocumented migrants to leave, blaming them for more unemployment and crime. But many others say immigrants are not the main reason for South Africa's economic problems. Some protests turned violent, forcing hundreds of families, mainly from Malawi, from their homes. Nearly 3,000 people are now sleeping in a Durban park, waiting for buses to take them back to Malawi.
The MK party, led by former President Jacob Zuma, is hugely popular in South Africa's KwaZulu-Natal province. These supporters respect Zuma, and when the party asked them to march against undocumented migrants, thousands turned up. They accuse foreign nationals of taking away economic opportunities from South Africans.
I'm one of those people who have applied a lot of time. I've even gave up because I've seen just to apply, and when you've seen a lot of undocumented foreigners working, checkers working everywhere to our business field, it's becoming an issue.
But while some people say immigrants are causing high unemployment and crime, many others believe foreigners, particularly those from other African countries, are being wrongly blamed for South Africa's economic problems. In recent weeks, this new wave of anti-immigrant protests has sometimes turned violent, with attacks on people who seem to be migrants. Most people here are from Malawi. They fled their homes after South African residents told them to leave. This is a park. It's where families meet, where children come to play and have fun. You can see the slide here behind me. Over there are the swings. It's now been turned into a transit camp. Community leaders say nearly 3,000 people are sleeping here. People like the Jakwamba family who are waiting for Malawi's government to send buses to take them home.
It's hard to stay here. You can see we are out now. How can we stay with this child? And you know this is the winter time. Our children can get sick.
Protest leaders told all migrants without valid visas to leave the country by June 30th, or they will be forced out. And many of them say that's why they're planning to leave. Haramutasa, Al Jazeera, Durban.
A reminder of the headlines right after this. A reminder of the headlines. Grenada pushes for easier travel to Canada. Government advances plans for National Rehabilitation Center. Experts tackle barriers to OECS integration. The Grenada chapter of the Caribbean Youth Environment Network calls for action after leatherback turtle killing. Also in the news, regionally, scientists warn El Nino may be strongest in 140 years. Internationally, thousands march in South Africa calling for undocumented migrants to leave. Plus in the sports news, expanded 48-team World Cup officially begins, while Rivaldo Clark century guides West Indies Academy to hard-fought draw. I'm Kenroy Baptiste with Network News. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night.